Good evening, traveler. Welcome to The Princess and the Scrivener. Today I thought I would sit in front of the Space Gay collection, which seems very fitting because I am also talking about space gays today. Tonight. It doesn't matter. I'm very tired. Anyways, good evening everyone. Scrivener here. As I promised in my last video, this is a crash course guide to the fantastic piece of queer media that you really should be listening to, the Penumbra podcast. In their own words, the Penumbra is all about stories you recognize told in ways you won't expect. It's a radio drama, so it's a performance given over audio rather than on stage or screen. And good lord, I cannot stress this enough. The performances are really good. Each episode is about 30 to 50 minutes long and they fall into one of two categories. There's the Juno Steel story, which is told in a very noir, Archie Goodwin type style. And then there are the one-off episodes that stand by themselves. Juno Steel is a non-binary bisexual detective with depression living in a century sometime beyond ours in the largest human colony on Mars, Hyperion City. The Skid Row and Gotham of space it may be, it is spectacular nonetheless, but I will get to that later. The Standalone episodes are where you can really see the influence of the Twilight Zone. These episodes are really fun and varied, and they range from a lighthearted tale of a knight with paraplegia slaying a beast to a really creepy, seriously don't listen to it when you are at home alone at night haunted house story. My favorite of these episodes is The Coyote of the Painted Plains, which features a Native American genderqueer lesbian gunslinging bandit and the garrulous school teacher she kidnaps. It is every bit as fun as you would think, and it's so cute. Oh my god. Like, isn't that adorable? And there are no strings attached. You can just go listen to it right now and not have to worry about catching up on anything. Go listen to it. Do it. Back to Hyperion City. It may have the best card stock in the galaxy, but what really makes it so great? So the universe in which Juno Steel's story takes place in is one that doesn't have any sexual or gender expectations, and pretty much everybody that Juno encounters is queer in some way. Space gays! But I don't think you get how awesome it is. The only reason Juno isn't stated to be non-binary or bisexual in the show is because he doesn't have to. There's nothing for him to conform to, so there's no reason for him to label himself as different because there's nothing to be different from. That is amazing! But the cast does make sure to clarify those things on social media because we do not live in Hyperion City society. Most of the time when I hear these kinds of lines like, we're all human and labels only divide us, I'm very wary because people usually use that rhetoric to ignore marginalized peoples rather than treating them justly. And that applies to real life as well as fiction. But the Penumbra is the only time I've seen this idea employed in a way that wasn't just used as an excuse to create a straight, white, cis, male utopia. And that's wonderful. The cast is also really great. I don't know too much about them individually, but from what I see of them through the Penumbra social media accounts, they're great with interacting with fans, reblogging fan art, encouraging people. It's just a really great community. They work with a really talented artist to create basically official artwork for the show, and they definitely don't want people to think that every character is white. Most of them aren't. This art, it's so good, and I need more of it. There are 3 problems that I have. I know that it's a radio drama, but transcripts for people who are hard of hearing or deaf or who need to read to make the content more accessible to them, there needs to be that. And right now they don't have it available without you having to pay for the very engaging but still not free scripts. I know that they're working on it, but that is something to keep in mind. A lot of their voice acting cast also seems to be white. I'm not saying that everybody is, especially because I really couldn't find that much information on everybody individually, but I do hope that they are hoping to employ more actors of color and more disabled actors to play roles on the Penumbra. And the last thing is that I think it's really weird that there are at least 2 canonically confirmed genderqueer characters, but they them pronouns haven't been used at all. It just seems odd that they haven't been used in the universe. I hope that there are plans to do that in the next season. On the off chance that the Penumbra people are watching this, I figured that you probably are aware of these issues, but I still wanted to bring them up just in case. I love your show. Sophie, your voice is wonderful. I also think you should seriously try and get Thomas Sanders to voice a character. I think he'd probably be interested. The great thing about genres like sci-fi sci-fi and fantasy is that you're not bound by reality. And the strength that lies in those genres is the ability to envision a better future, one that challenges society as it exists in the present. And the Penumbra podcast actually does that. And we need our art to be doing that now more than ever. So listen to the Penumbra, leave them reviews on iTunes, tell your friends about it, support them on Patreon, reblog the artwork. I think these folks are making something really amazing, and they're not getting the recognition they deserve. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you like your gays in space. Leave a comment below with your favorite piece of queer media. Could be a book, TV show, movie, whatever you like. And subscribe to The Princess and the Scrivener for more videos on Disney, intersectional feminism, pop culture critiques, and more. The Princess will see you tomorrow. Dog is away. Ding dong, ding dong.